crafters, this is Raquel with Paints and Glitter, and I'm coming to you today with a Saturday morning makes video. This has been hosted by Jill Norwood, so you want to check out her channel. I'll try to link it in the description box of this video, and you can use the hashtag SatMornMakes to see all of the videos that the ladies are participating in. There's tons of inspiration, lots of beautiful projects that all of the ladies are sharing on their channels. So if you need a little boost or pick me up, go ahead and follow the hashtag, whether on Instagram or YouTube, and you'll be able to follow along. So I am sharing today what I have been making this past week. Some of these projects I actually made last week, but in any case, I'm going to share what I used for one of these projects. I use this collection of dies from Tonic Studios that are the Scalloped Embrace, Base Creator, Always Embrace, and Beautiful Embrace. This is a collection of dies that's absolutely adorable, and I had a lot of fun using them. I did use a bunch of other Tonic dies, but I'm not going to get into every single one because we would be here all day. So let me show you the first project, and that is this mini album, hot off the press. Just finished it this morning, so I'm super happy. I was kind of holding my breath because I wanted it to turn out nicely, and I put a lot of my love and heart into it, so I hope the recipient likes it. And I use Graphic 45 papers from long ago. They were in my stash. I really wanted to use them. They had such gorgeous designs on them, and that paper line was very inspirational to me. So I went ahead and fussy cut the peacocks that you see there. There is some dimension there as well. I added different little gems, as you can tell, in the sequins, and all of that glimmer I drew on with a jelly roll pen. I cut out every single one of those flowers with the exception of this little peach one, the green one, and the yellow one. Those I did purchase on Etsy. The rest I went ahead and cut out using a Spellbinders Petite Floral die from Decorative, which in fact I thought I had that out, but I don't. If you need the link for that, I think it's in one of my previous videos, but I do have the Spellbinders link on the description of this video, so if you want to pick that up, you can. However, that's the entire cover there. I did use some lace here. This flower black lace here was from Mai Larson, who is crafting on a budget. So she has laces like this, and the one on the spine as well. This one is from her shop, so I believe she's going to be reopening her shop if you're interested in that. I had this in my stash for years and wanted to use it, so I did use that there on the spine. This gorgeous black lace that you see there, which is probably more noticeable if I hold the book this way, that's from Renee Bouquets. I also did some dry embossing and some mixed media there for the spine. This is the back, very simple. And then I did film this yesterday on a live video on how I made the closure here, which does have a magnet. And oh, and by the way, on the centers of the flowers I did use Nouveau drops, the glitter drops. So if you need to know which one, I can let you know. So the inside of this book is as so. I'm going to try to go through this all. This is just a little packet of whatever was left over, and also templates that she could use if she wants to, or little frames. And then in here I created a pocket using a different gatefold style die from Tonic. I just cut it in half and layered it differently, and then fussy cut these flowers, added a little dimension, another little cluster there, and then I cut this out from the paper collection. It's just one of the cutouts that's quite larger, but I cut it down to fit the book. And then here I created a shaker, but it's also a tuck spot there, so I did adhere these together to put that there in case she wants to just add a small photo back there, she can. But there are sequins in here. This is just a vellum, and then I added another piece of that gorgeous lace from Renee Bouquets and another flower. This is a Sizzix flower. and I've shown that before on this channel. Oops, got a little hair there. Okay, so the next spread is this one, quite simple. I just did some double matting, and then here I just tied a double bow with a little dragonfly and a Made with Love tag that I tied there. Added a little flower with a gem, and then a little bow that I had made and had in my stash I added there because I thought it matched nicely. The next page here actually has a little interactive, I guess, little envelope here where if you open this ribbon or untie it, it opens like so. So you can fit tiny pictures there, and then this little handle lets you know that you can also open the page this way, and then that's a top loading page, so she can go ahead and actually fit a picture in there, and then it'll of course be visible once you open that. On this side I added an envelope that I made, also using Tonic Studios dies, and then it is magnetic so it sticks to the page, if you can tell there. And I also created a wax seal for the first time, so if you want to take a closer look at that, I had fun making that. And then of course it opens up entirely, so it's lined on the inside, and it also has this piece of paper here for journaling if she wants to do that, or she can take it out, place a picture there, and use this to give it to a recipient or however she would like. And here on this spread I added these smaller frames, and then they did come from my book of special memories. That's another die set, so I did use that sentiment here. And I added the little flowers, little butterflies that I also topped off with little gems, and this opens like so. And that way she has more opportunities for pictures. This one opens down actually like that, and then this one just opens to the side, allowing her to add more pictures. And I purposely left these unframed so that way she could add larger pictures if she needs to, because we don't always have tiny pictures. Then the next page here has a nice little pocket that I created. I did add all of those little gems, the ribbon, the little clip that I had created with that little gemmy in the center, and then these little tuck-ins with ephemera from the paper collection, just framed in this gorgeous, it's a pearlescent yellow cardstock. So I did use specialty cardstock for this book just to make it nice and substantial. Here I created two side pockets here, or tuck-in spots, and I did the inlay there to bring in more color. I did all of the little yellow gemmies there, or whatever they're called. And then I created these little hearts using another die set. Here I fussy cut the flowers so that it would have a bit more dimension, so I placed it on top. And I also did all of the inlay of the roses there. I just thought this was so pretty, so she can either journal there or write a date or anything like that. This one I just adhered the stripes onto the base there, and then here I just fussy cut. I used another die to cut out one of the ephemera pieces there from the collection. And then I also included a blank one in case she wants to either adhere it to the back or just add a picture to it. So those just fit right in here. Lots of fun. And then the next page here has these corner pieces that I used to create a pocket. I added more little gems, and then I created this flap here to open. Added the little sequins, I added the flower, the ribbon, and then of course this comes out and she can add another picture inside, or two, depending on how she wants to use it. And then last but not least, this is the back cover. I added another pocket here. I did the inlay of the yellow roses, added more little gems down here, and the little flowers, also that little bee that shines when you move the page, and then these frames here that I did add some really adorable yarn that I just happen to have to the tops and the little tabs and flowers there, and then the back is just plain, so she can use that also to add 2 more pictures or even 4. And this is nice and deep there. I try to take advantage of the size of that page. And that is it. So I'm super happy with how this turned out, and again, I hope the recipient likes it. So moving along, I also made this week using John Next Door Christmas collection dies. I really like these, and I wanted to gift some flowers to a special crafty friend. So I did make some in some specialty paper here, as you can see. Some of them I added gems to the center, others I made in this style. I forget what these are called, but this little image here was given to me by Carolyn from Tea Time and Dolls, so I used her on this little tag. It's a Maggie Holmes tag, I believe, and then the word smile, and then down here the little swirls can be used with the flowers, and those are from Anna Griffin. Well, the die was. And then I also used the Sizzix die here, and that's 664409. And I only used 1 butterfly, but I used it here twice. What I did was that I layered it, and I'm sorry for the glare there, but I layered it red on black. So I used red cardstock that's kind of holographic. And then I also went ahead and did some glitter on the edges, so super fine black glitter, and then I topped it off with glossy accents so it would stay. And then the background is black. So it is a double layered butterfly. Using the same John Next Door dies, I went ahead and made these poinsettias, and then these are made using red heavyweight cardstock, and then the centers there I made using, I think it was a Sizzix die, I can't remember now, but then I added the little jemmies and all of that, and then I just added some little ephemera pieces there for the top just to create a nice little topper for that for presentation. And then last but not least, I did use this stamp here from Spellbinders that I had not yet used, and I guess I picked that up at Tuesday morning. And then this die set from Lou Collins from her Textures collection. I used this larger die here, this smaller one, the clip die, and the heart. And using the same Sizzix butterflies, here's a sample of how you can use one, of course. So there it is doubled up. I made this sign for the recipient who's she likes this color palette, and I was thinking of her. And oh, and I forgot, I used Tonic Studios flowers to make this cluster here, flower dies I should say. So I did hand make those flowers to top that off, and I had so much fun creating them. I really love the results. And then this little gingham bow here in the black and white, checkered I should say, with that gemmy, that was given to me by Sandy from Decorate Your Life. So thank you so much, Sandy. I was able to incorporate that here, even though I had to take it off of a beautiful embellishment she gave me. But here you see that clip. So I did cut that out multiple times, as you can see there, because it is a clipboard. So I cut that out in the gold. The background is that red specialty cardstock. And then here's the heart. I did stitch there. I doubled it up with a gold heart, added a little flower. This is a little black camera that I thought just went nicely there. And then I, of course, colored this in using Copics, and then I did glimmer it up a little bit and added more little gems here and there. And then yesterday, my sweet friend Lisa, who is UC Why I'm a Diva, she did a little de-stash and sent me a die set. And of course I had to try it out. So, and it's a Tonic Studios die set, and I'm sorry I don't have everything out, but if I did, it would be a huge stash, and this video is long enough. But anyway, I wanted to sample it, and I did, and so I used some fall papers that I had in my stash, and of course the same ribbon left over that was on my table, and I came up with this. It's so adorable. I was really excited because this is a magic sliding envelope maker is what it's called, and so you just pull on the ribbon like so, and the card is right there. And I did use the die set as a stencil to create this, which I was really happy with the results of that. And then you flip it over, and of course you can have your sentiment or invitation there. But I didn't have a die set like this yet, and this was a Tonic Studios die that I had my eye on, so I was able to pick it up from my friend Lisa. So thank you so much. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please leave a thumbs up if you like the content. Don't forget to follow the other ladies and see what they've been up to, of course. And I want to thank Jill just for encouraging us to share what we like to do. It's always fun, you know, to get encouragement from other people, to keep crafting, and I hope that you have been inspired and that you can be blessed, and I thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.